The challenges that I had to overcome when setting up Urban Mind was juggling home life and work life, which I expected anyway. It just meant that I had to work during the night, during some projects, or even over weekends.
The recession for us was very strange actually. A lot of companies would tell us that orders had slowed down. Sort of thinking back to September, October 2008 when Lehman Brothers went under and Northern Rock. But for us, we were still very busy up until about January 2009, and then all of a sudden, everything just stopped. We didn't raise an invoice for 3 months. It was a very, very scary time for such a young business. We suffered, as most young businesses do, from what I call the sunflower effect. We shot up really, really quickly, and we probably had too much business to sustain. But like any sunflower at the end of summer, it just sort of toppled over. It was too tall, the head was too big, and we just didn't have the foundations and the structure to be able to cope with that growth. Couple that with the worst recession in 60 years, and we fell down pretty hard. In about March, we had to make everybody redundant, so it was just me for the best part of 3 months with some part-time help from an administrator. 3 years in, still here. I had a bit of a tough time last year, but seem to have come through it, and now the business is stronger than it's ever been.
I also found isolation was another challenge. I mean, both socially and at work. At the time, my mates were at university having the time of their lives, whilst I was working, say, 70 hours a week for no money.